Let me ask you something. How many times have you told yourself you'll get your life together, but then spent the weekend binge watching Netflix instead of working on your future? Oh, you don't want to answer that? That's cute. But here's the cold reality. The life you've been dreaming of, it's not coming to you. It's not some big magical moment. It's a series of small everyday choices that you keep messing up. Every time you swipe your card for something unnecessary, every time you skip learning that new skill, every time you choose comfort over progress, you're pushing your goals further away. So, let me ask you this. Are you really going to keep pretending like you're too busy, too broke, or too tired to make a change? Because here's the truth. The only thing holding you back is the story you've been telling yourself. If you want to stop being average, it's time to cut the excuses. So let's get into it. Are you ready to stop wasting your time and start building a future that actually reflects your potential? Or are you fine with staying stuck in the same cycle, telling yourself next week? Welcome to Self-Mastery Labs. Let's get started. Chapter 1. What's the foundation of all progress in life? Oh, so you want progress in life, huh? Want to be better, richer, healthier, happier? Well, congratulations, Captain Obvious. The answer is so simple it hurts. Input versus output. Want something? Give more than you take. Want to move forward? Put in the work. If you're not willing to do that, don't even bother watching further. You're not ready to hear the truth. Here's the formula. Progress happens when your output exceeds your input. It's not some cosmic mystery or divine intervention. It's math. You know that thing you slept through in school? It's the foundation of everything you claim to want. And if you're not where you want to be, here's the truth you don't want to hear. You're probably sabotaging yourself. Let's start with money, because everyone loves to complain about it. You're broke? Cry me a river. How much of your paycheck are you blowing on things that make you feel rich for 5 minutes, but leave you struggling the rest of the month? Your favorite excuse is, I deserve it. Oh, do you? Do you deserve to buy designer sneakers while you're borrowing money for groceries? Do you deserve to live paycheck to paycheck because you can't resist another $7 latte? No, you don't deserve it. What you deserve is the reality you're building for yourself, a lifetime of stress and nothing to show for it because you refuse to get out of your own way. That's not the system screwing you over. That's you screwing yourself over. And don't even get me started on personal growth. You want to achieve something great? Then stop watching motivational videos while lying in bed all day, convincing yourself that manifesting will save you. Manifesting doesn't work unless you're willing to back it up with action. Sitting there, imagining your success without lifting a finger is like trying to cook a steak by staring at it. Here's a hard truth. Your effort is trash. You say you want to succeed, but your actions say, I'm fine with being average. You think you're grinding because you put in a half-hearted attempt every now and then? Please. You're not grinding, you're dabbling. You're hoping the world will hand you progress on a silver platter. Guess what? It won't. Let's talk health, since most people conveniently forget that their body is a direct reflection of their habits. You're tired all the time? Gee, I wonder if it has anything to do with the fact that your diet consists of caffeine, sugar, and regret. You're not too busy to take care of yourself. You're just lazy. You'd rather scroll on your phone for hours than go for a 20-minute walk. Don't like hearing that? Too bad. Change it or stop pretending you care about your health. And relationships. Don't think you're getting off easy here. You complain that no one understands you, but when's the last time you listened to someone without waiting for your turn to talk? You want better friends, a stronger connection with your partner, or more respect at work? Then stop acting like a selfish toddler and put in some damn effort. Relationships are built on reciprocity, not entitlement. If you're giving nothing, guess what you'll get in return? Nothing. But you don't want to hear this, do you? You want me to tell you it's okay to keep doing what you're doing, that the universe will magically fix everything for you. Well, it won't. Progress isn't waiting for you to get your act together. It's leaving you behind while you make excuses. So here's the bottom line. Stop blaming everyone and everything else for your lack of progress. It's not your boss's fault, not your parents' fault, not the economy's fault. If you're not where you want to be, it's because you haven't done what it takes to get there. Period. You want progress? Start being honest with yourself. Audit your time, your money, your energy, and where they're going. If you're wasting them on things that don't push you forward, you're the problem. Progress is built on discipline, and if you can't muster up the discipline to prioritize your goals, then enjoy your mediocrity. You've earned it. So, what's the foundation of all progress in life? Simple. You. Your choices, your actions, your ability to stop lying to yourself about why you're stuck. The equation isn't complicated, but until you stop running from it, you'll never get anywhere. Chapter 2. What's the real secret to building wealth? Here it is, genius. All wealth is built on one thing: delayed gratification. It's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. You want to get rich? Learn to tell yourself no more often than you say yes. Because if you can't control your impulses, you're not building wealth, you're burning it. Let me guess, you're sitting there, paycheck gone before it even lands, but somehow you've got a cart full of useless crap on Amazon. You've convinced yourself you're treating yourself because life is hard, right? Oh please, if you think blowing money you don't have is self-care, then you deserve every overdraft fee coming your way. Here's the truth you're too scared to admit. You're broke because you can't get your act together. It's not your salary's fault. It's not the economy's fault. It's not your boss's fault. It's you. You're buying fast fashion while your bank account is on life support. You're financing the latest iPhone like it's a vital organ. You're saying, I'll save next month, while door-dashing $40 dinners 3 times a week. And then you wonder why your wallet's emptier than a politician's promise. The foundation of wealth isn't magic, it's self-control. You know the difference between rich people and broke people? Rich people don't blow money on crap that doesn't matter. Broke people? Oh, they're experts at that. They'll spend $200 on concert tickets to watch someone who doesn't know they exist but won't invest $50 in a course that could double their income. They'll max out a credit card on vacations to escape their problems but won't spend a dime on fixing their finances. And don't think you're off the hook if you're earning good money. High income doesn't mean wealth if you're hemorrhaging cash every time you see a shiny object. You could be making 6 figures and still be broke because you're living like you've already made it. Guess what? You haven't. Wealth isn't about showing off, it's about showing restraint. Here's the reality you can't escape. Your spending habits are the reason you're not wealthy. Not your boss, not your family, not society, you. You're the one making impulsive purchases to impress people who don't care about you. You're the one justifying your lack of savings because I deserve it. Really? You deserve to stay broke? That's what you're saying every time you swipe your card for something pointless. You're handing over your future for a moment of fleeting satisfaction, all while convincing yourself it's self-care or some other Instagram-worthy nonsense. Here's the brutal truth. Wealth isn't built on what you make. It's built on what you don't waste. Every dollar you blow on crap you don't need is a dollar that could have been growing, working, and making more money for you. And let's not pretend you don't know this. You know that cup of overpriced coffee every morning adds up. You know that subscription to 3 different streaming services is just eating your paycheck. And yet you keep making the same stupid choices, hoping somehow it will magically get better. Spoiler, it won't. Want to build wealth? Start by cutting the nonsense. Save aggressively. Invest in yourself. Use your money to acquire skills, tools, and knowledge that will increase your earning potential, not just your closet space. And no, this doesn't mean you'll never treat yourself again. It means you'll treat yourself to a life that's actually worth living. You have 2 options. Keep being the person who blames their bank balance on everything except their own decisions, or become the person who uses every decision as a step towards something greater. Choose wisely because no one's coming to save you. Chapter 3. What should you focus on when you're starting out? Listen up, you're doing it all wrong. Stop buying new clothes, you fashionista wannabe. Your closet is already bursting at the seams with stuff you never wear, yet you're out there falling for every Black Friday deal like a sucker. But it's Black Friday. Oh really? Is that your excuse? You think the universe is just handing out freebies because you've got a coupon? You're a walking cliche, and the only thing you're truly saving is your own future misery. Newsflash. Black Friday isn't your ticket to success. It's a trap, and you've walked right into it like a deer caught in the headlights. Let's be brutally honest for a second. You didn't click on this video to hear some comforting, fluffy nonsense about how it's okay to make excuses. You're here because you want real change, not a pat on the back for being a lazy spender. If you want a real transformation, stop lying to yourself. Stop justifying your inability to take action by buying things you don't need. You probably already have everything you need to improve. Everything. You just don't want to face the fact that you're hiding behind unnecessary purchases to avoid doing the hard work. That new jacket, those shiny sneakers, the watch that screams, "I'm successful," they're not going to fix your financial situation. You're walking around with your credit card maxed out, pretending it's a sign of wealth, but the truth is you're sinking deeper into debt. Those things don't add value to your life. They just mask the fact that you can't even handle your own finances. So here's a thought. Take control of your money, Sherlock. Where the hell is all your money going anyway? Take a moment and actually look at where your cash is disappearing. Do you even know why you don't have enough? Are you really going to keep pretending it's because you're just not lucky or the economy is bad? Here's a reality check. It's because you're making terrible choices and you know it. Stop pretending like you're investing in yourself when you're buying crap that will lose value the minute you walk out of the store. Real investment, it's in your skills, your knowledge, and your future. That's how you build something worth having. You're not going to build wealth with more clothes, gadgets, or experiences that leave you with nothing to show for it except a temporary high. Instead of blowing your cash on nonsense, take that money and use it to build the foundation for the life you claim to want. Whether it's a course, a tool, a certification, invest in something that will actually grow your income. You want a real transformation? It starts with focus. Focus on what matters. Focus on developing your skills, your mindset, your ability to provide value to the world. Get off your ass and stop procrastinating with your excuse-filled shopping sprees. You've already got everything you need to move forward, except the discipline to actually do something about it. All that money you've been wasting on things that don't contribute to your future, that's your opportunity to get ahead, but you're too busy spending it on things that make you feel good now and leave you with nothing tomorrow. You know what's pathetic? Watching someone with potential throw it all away because they're too busy trying to look the part. You don't need to look rich to get rich. You need to be rich, starting with your mindset and your actions. You can walk around with all the flashy accessories you want, but if you're broke, it's just a performance. Your clothes aren't making you wealthier. They're making you look like a fool who's trying to keep up with an image instead of building something real. It's time to cut the crap. You can't build a future if you're living for the moment. So focus. Focus on what you need to invest in now to set yourself up for success later. Focus on the things that will help you grow and improve, not just some temporary dopamine hit from a retail binge. If you can't even manage to take control of your finances, then what are you even doing? What are you really waiting for? Stop pretending you don't know the answer. You know exactly what needs to happen. You're just too scared to do it. Stop using shopping as a distraction from your lack of action. Invest in yourself or continue being broke and complaining about it. The choice is yours. Chapter 4. How can you increase your earning power? Let's get one thing straight. Invest in yourself, you idiot. I know, this might sound like a motivational speaker cliche, but I'm not here to blow smoke up your ass. You're broke because you refuse to take the one step that could actually change your situation. Spending money to make money. You're sitting there with dreams of a fancy car and a big house, but can't even bring yourself to drop a few $100 on a class that could boost your earning potential. What's your excuse, huh? Too busy binge watching Netflix or scrolling through Instagram for the 8th hour in a row? Get your priorities straight. Let's break it down. You're not rich because you're treating your future like a distant dream instead of a present reality. You think you'll suddenly wake up one day and have a booming income just because you deserve it? Newsflash. You don't deserve anything unless you're putting in the work. Right now, you've got exactly what you deserve because you've chosen to do nothing different. But hey, keep telling yourself, it's just the system, man, while everyone else gets ahead by learning and improving themselves. Here's a thought. Do something that actually makes you better at what you do. Instead of wasting money on frivolous stuff, invest it in yourself. You want a bigger paycheck? Start with some damn education. Whether it's a certificate, a course, or a class, spend money to build skills that will actually make you more valuable. Guess what? A few $100 now could return you thousands later. Still think that's too risky? Well, you'd rather gamble away your future, wouldn't you? You've been doing it all along with your pitiful spending habits, so why not make a real gamble for once? You think you're too busy to take a course? Guess what? That's exactly why you'll stay broke. You're too busy doing everything else except the one thing that could move the needle. Everyone's got 24 hours in a day. If someone with a 9 to 5 job can still find time for a weekend course that will increase their earning potential, so can you. Your time is not more valuable than theirs. And the best part? This kind of knowledge is easily accessible. You think learning new skills is some impossible task that only other people can afford to do? Cut the crap. A weekend class, an online course, you're telling me you can't spare that? You're too busy buying that limited edition garbage from Amazon, but you can't find time to learn something that will make you more money? It's really not that hard. The moment you stop feeling sorry for yourself and start investing in skills and knowledge, the moment you actually give a damn about your future, you'll realize something. You can do a hell of a lot more with what you have. Your ability to increase your earning power is 100% in your control, but you keep letting your ignorance and laziness hold you back. You know why your income is stagnant? Because you're still doing what you've always done. You haven't learned anything new in years, and you're too damn comfortable sitting in your bubble of mediocrity. Look around, buddy. Look at people who make more money than you. Why do they get paid more per hour than you do? Are they magic? Are they just born with some secret money gene? No, they're probably just more skilled and educated than you. They took the time to learn while you were busy justifying why you couldn't. Here's a shocker. If you can't figure out how to make more money, it's because you're too lazy to learn how to do it. It's not about being lucky, it's about acquiring the right tools, skills, certifications, expertise to unlock those opportunities. And don't give me that, but I don't know where to start nonsense. It's 2024. Information is literally at your fingertips. There's a course for everything. Every time you turn around, there's something new that could boost your paychecks, but you're too busy making excuses. The truth is, your earning power is like a muscle. You've got to train it to get stronger. And just like your physical health, it takes effort. If you don't commit to bettering yourself, guess what? You'll stay exactly where you are. Why do you think people are making more money than you? Because they did the work. They didn't sit around thinking about how they'd like to make more money. They took a class, they got a certification, they spent the time and effort to improve, and then they went out and asked for more money because they knew they were worth it. But you're stuck, hoping for something to change. Nothing's gonna change unless you make it change. So get off your ass and do something. It's not some mystical concept that only the lucky few get to enjoy. It's just you, putting in the damn work. Find a class, take a course, gain a skill, and watch your paycheck grow. It's really that simple. The question is, are you finally willing to stop being a lazy loser and start investing in yourself? Or are you just gonna sit there and let everyone else pass you by while you keep pretending that you're working hard enough? Newsflash, you're not. Chapter 5. How do you ensure your purchases are financially sound? Here's the deal. Every single thing you buy from this point forward needs to pay for itself. If it doesn't make money, save money, or set you up to make more money in the future, it's financially stupid. Period. Don't like hearing that. Too bad. You've been blowing your hard-earned cash on things that give you nothing in return except a fleeting sense of satisfaction, and that's why you're stuck. Think about it. You're out here buying designer sneakers like you're on a red carpet when your bank account is closer to a crime scene. But I deserve nice things. Really. You deserve financial freedom, not another pair of overpriced shoes collecting dust in your closet while you're sweating the electric bill. What are those sneakers doing for you? Are they sending out resumes? Starting a side hustle? No? Then why the hell are you justifying that purchase? Let me make this idiot proof. If it doesn't make or save you money, don't buy it. Your purchases should work harder than you do. That laptop you can't afford? If it helps you land a higher paying job, freelance gigs, or start a business, it's a smart buy. That $7 latte you're clutching like a life preserver? It's a symbol of your financial incompetence. You're drinking your future away, one overpriced cup at a time. But sure, tell me more about how you just can't seem to get ahead. Look, it's not rocket science. It's common sense that most people are too lazy or impulsive to apply. You know why your finances suck? because you treat money like a toddler treats crayons, recklessly and with no idea what you're doing. The only difference is the toddler eventually learns. Will you? From now on, every dollar you spend should work for you. We call this return on investment, but you don't need a finance degree to figure it out. Say you buy a new tool, like a high-quality blender. If you're smart, you use it to save $50 a week on takeout smoothies. In a couple of months, that blender has paid for itself, and from then on, you're saving cash every single week. That's how smart money works. Contrast that with you dropping $500 on a new gaming console when you were already broke. Are you planning to enter the pro gaming circuit and rake in sponsorship money? No? Then congrats, you've just thrown another shovel of dirt onto your financial grave. Here's the part you really don't want to hear. You're probably the problem. Your mindset around money is garbage. You don't think long term and you don't take responsibility for the decisions you make. You're stuck in a cycle of buying crap you don't need to impress people who don't care, while ignoring the stuff that could actually help you get ahead. Don't want to hear that? Fine, stay broke, but don't whine about it later, because you were warned. This is the last chapter, so let's end on a brutally honest note. You've got no one to blame for your financial situation but yourself. Harsh? Sure. True? Absolutely. You clicked on this because you wanted transformation, not coddling, so here it is. Your life won't change until you change. The world doesn't owe you anything. Your parents can't save you. The lottery isn't coming to bail you out. It's all on you. Start treating money like a tool, not a toy. If something doesn't pay for itself, don't buy it. If you can't see how a purchase will help you grow, don't buy it. And if you can't even handle that simple rule, then stop pretending you care about improving your life. You don't. You're just another person chasing temporary highs while your long-term potential rots in the corner. So, what's it gonna be? Are you finally ready to make smarter choices and build a future you're proud of? Or are you going to keep burning your money on crap you don't need, whining about why life isn't fair? Time's up. Make the choice and make it count. So, there you have it. The brutal truth you didn't want to hear but desperately needed. If you've made it this far, congrats. You're already ahead of the pack. Most people would have rage quit halfway through because facing the truth about their poor decisions is too uncomfortable. But you're still here. So let me ask you this. What's the one excuse you've been telling yourself that's kept you stuck? And how much longer are you planning to let it win? Think about it. Is it, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, or my personal favorite, I'll start next week? Yeah, keep lying to yourself. It's working out so well for you so far, isn't it? Drop your excuses, and I mean literally drop them in the comments below. I want to see your lame justifications laid bare for everyone to witness. Why? Because maybe, just maybe, if you finally write them down, you'll see how ridiculous they are. Better yet, share the one action you're going to take right now to stop being your own biggest roadblock. Don't tell me you're thinking about it. Action beats thoughts every day of the week, champ. And hey, if this video ticked you off, good. That means it hit a nerve, but don't just sit there fuming. Use that anger to change something, unless of course you're comfortable with mediocrity. In that case, feel free to keep scrolling TikTok while your future self shakes their head in disappointment. But for those of you who are actually ready to step up, subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on notifications. Not because I need your validation, but because you clearly need someone to hold you accountable. And trust me, I'll be here every step of the way, calling out your BS until you start calling it out yourself. So, what's it gonna be? Growth or excuses? Progress or pity? Your future self is watching. Make them proud or give them yet another reason to regret your choices.